I'm here with a multitude of really talented artists, and we would love to discuss with you guys the progression of African Americans in geek art. So there was a period where we did not see us very much at all, Star Wars. And then now we're on a level where there is a 14-year-old girl producing her own movie called Little.
Between yourself, Ryan, the group, what was the driving force? What was the dream? What was the thing that you believed you were creating as you were creating? Thank you. Wow, that's a lot. I guess the driving force for me personally is we all had our own individual, other than wanting to make a really good movie. I mean, at the end of the day, the bottom line was for us, let's just make a really good movie and people like it. And my driving force was, I need to represent my culture properly, whether it hasn't been in Hollywood for 100 years. Like, I refuse to stand there and have them kind of bastardize this.
So to the left of me, I have Charles. He has worked in VR, also in gaming. He also works for Netflix now.
I realize in science fiction how much science is made from the fiction. And even though this is fictional, we will make a reality based on it because we have that in our heads. It's in our brains now. And we know we need to do it. There's no wants in it anymore. There's no more, I want a black film. It's like, oh, we can make black films. And we have a platform. And luckily, the internet is a blessing and a curse at the same time. I'm speaking of Black Twitter, but we also have all for free. I mean, we do. I mean, Twitter is basically ours. We say a statement, the world latches onto it. The other point is, where I see the future is Black genius.
We have Shanice. She's a lovely, lovely actress here in New Orleans.
We're the ones that make the trends and move the culture, and we also spend the most money in entertainment. So it's weird that we don't have more positive things that depict our culture when we're spending all the money that makes everything number one and makes everything cool and popular. So I think moving forward in the future is the more diversity in media, in entertainment, in film, more diversity with the types of black women, the shapes, the color, natural hair. I think it's just endless about, we still have a long way to go.
We got CJ, owner of Console Kings. Check them out. They're really awesome, actually. I worked with them before.
A lot of people they're teaching us how to fit in that system. That's not how we're gonna move ourselves forward. We gotta get out of the system. Like you said, we gotta have ownership. You said you gotta have IP. Like, I know a lot of guys that make video games, and their goal is, oh, I wanna go work for Xbox, Sony, all these companies. None of them are talking about, hey, I wanna work with Charles, and we're gonna make this game and put it out. That pisses me off so much. It's just on my nerves. I own all my games. I made them, I'm the publisher, right? So I need to live on my own So that's really what it's gonna come down to. People, in the game, they say, we gotta teach black kids how to code. Yeah, we gotta teach them how to code too, but let's teach them how to own.
Very true. Then we have Dawood. He is an Emmy Award-winning illustrator and artist. That is really high on the charts to get an Emmy. I've never met anyone who did.
My vision was to come to Atlanta to build our own production studio. So getting experience at these studios to me was, I wanted to build something that's on par to these studios that we own and operate. So just like we get excited when we see things like Black Panther,
things that represent us. I feel like, man, we should be doing this every day. It's not something we should be waiting 10 years for. We should be at a production studio and putting these young people to work every day so they can see the process and be in on the process of creating fantastic stories on a daily basis.
And then we've got DB. He does a lot of production for television and films here in New Orleans. One right now being CSI New Orleans.
I just want everybody in this room, no matter what age, believe in yourself first, believe in your people around you, and you can do whatever you want, and you want to get there.
I want to thank you for coming out because I had, my name is Drew, in case you haven't already heard that. My name is Drew. This was an idea that I had because I got tired of going to events that reflected my interests, that especially in a city that is majority black, I could not understand. How it was possible to go to an event that was majority white. Like, not just majority, but 95% white in a 60% black city. That made no sense to me. So going to an event that reflected my interests but did not reflect my community was problematic for me. This is the exact opposite of that. This event, this woman, these people, you, each one of you, is a representation of my interests and of my community, and really that's what I've been searching for my entire life. So, thank you very much for coming out. The deciding factor in whether this became, was a one-off or became an annual event was whether I felt that people came out to support, and so I feel good.